Hey y'all, it's your girl Toya Teller and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Belle Collective Season 2, Episode 8. The title of the episode is Oops, Marie Did It Again. So we start the episode off with Akeisha, Letitia, and Marie. They all meet up for lunch and they talking about what happened at Tambra's event, of course, bringing it back up. And they squash it and put it to bed. They squash the beef and put it to rest, basically. So they reintroduce themselves to one another, and so I guess they starting off on a fresh start. And Letitia, she brought up Tambra's business with Damon and Taisha once again, telling Akeisha what had happened with the security guard because Akeisha evidently she was gone by that time. So she was like, Tambra had a security guard to escort her and Damon because with her and Greedy because she didn't want us to discuss Taisha to him or whatever. So Marie asked Letitia, did you ask Taisha about after getting the information from Greedy and he's saying that he don't have an emotional connection with her? Did you ask Taisha? You know, did you tell her what he said? And that's the same question I'm asking. Because Letitia, if you was really so-called worried about a friend and was best for a friend and the same way Tamara is your friend and you coming up to her asking her questions about Greedy because you figure that she's lying. If Taisha your friend, after Greedy told you that he don't fool with her like that, and it's been back then in 2014, he said that's whenever they did have an emotional connection. Which I believe he's lying. Somebody lying, either Greedy lying, Tamara lying, or both of them lying. Because I don't believe Taisha is lying. I don't think this grown lady that, seems to have a lot going for herself out there in Mississippi. I mean, she's doing business with a lot of well-off people. Come to find out, she's the decorator. Let Tamara tell it. But, I mean, either way, she is, it seems like she's a well put together, established woman out there in Jackson, Mississippi. And she don't need to lie on nobody like Greedy. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into that part. I'm gonna keep on going with the review. We'll talk about that later. But I'm asking the same question Marie asking Letitia right now. Like, did you tell Taisha this information after getting the information from Greedy, finding out that they don't have an emotional connection coming from Greedy? Why didn't you approach Taisha with this the same way you approached Tamara? Expecting that Taisha is a liar. Like, because for one, I don't even understand why you expecting Tamara is a liar when clearly it got to be this man lying to the both of them. That's just how I see it. And I know a lot of people saying that Tamara doing this for a storyline, which I believe that too. I believe her and Greedy is doing this for a storyline. But if it's any line going on, like if Tamara is really confused about who Taisha is to Greedy for real, it's because Greedy been lying. I don't think that she know everything. Tamara know everything that's been going on about Taisha and Greedy, and she's just covering it up to continue on with her storyline. I mean, I don't know, could be, but I believe my opinion is she knew that they was friends. She knew that they were business partners or whatever. She's the decorator for him and her or whatever. I don't know. Either way, she knew that part. She knew that they conversated, they text. She even said she seen text messages. So she knew that they were friends, but I don't think that she knew that Greedy was actually involved with this lady back in 2014. You know, it wasn't, that wasn't Tambra's time. I don't believe so. Honestly, it really don't even matter. I see it like this, Letitia. Why you won't go worry about what Glenn lying about? Why you study worrying about what Tambra and Greedy lying about? Because Glenn, I'm sure he got a whole lot of lies. He got books stacked up of lies over there that you need to be trying to get to the bottom of. Because clearly, look like to me, you've been lying to yourself. The way you walked inside of the runway show that night with Glenn on your side. Yeah. So you need to worry about whether you lying to yourself and stop worrying about Tamara and Rita, because I'm just tired of hearing it, especially being that you constantly taking this stuff to other girls. It's just really not giving, Letitia. It's really not. It's making you look bad. So Letitia told Marie that she did not tell Tasha. I mean, she didn't talk to Tasha after getting the information from Rita, which is really odd to me. If Tasha is your friend, you should be, hitting her up, letting her know, look, this dude on some real low down shit right now. Cause clearly, he's saying that what you said ain't true. Yeah, the same way you did Tamara. But anyways, so Marie told them that she is opening up her fifth methadone clinic. I mean, she's opening up her fifth clinic in Jackson, and it's a methadone clinic for opioid patients. And it's mainly dedicated to people like her mom and people like her mom. So congratulations to Marie. She's having a celebration and she invites all the girls. So now we see Tamara and Greedy. They stepping out, having dinner, lunch, or whatever. Either way, hell, Tamara should have wore what she wore to lunch. She should have wore it to the Rock the Runway show. Because that dress she had on was just not it, baby. It wasn't. But I liked it, the yellow one that she wore out to eat with Greedy. That was really cute. So they sit down and they discuss the security guard situation. And Tasha, basically Damon is reassuring to her once again that him and Tasha does not have any type of emotional connection. And Tambra let him know that she does believe him. And she's just all in. So she also said that lately her and Damon has been really in tune with their relationship, and they have been trying to work on a baby. Yeah. So congratulations on that. I hope they get what they looking for. Now, Damon asked her to move in, right? She asked what a ring get first, which is logical. But what's also logical is you're trying to make a baby with him, and it's not a big deal for you to have a ring before the baby. So why is it such a big deal for you to have a ring before moving in? I just don't get it. But I don't know. People do things differently. So they insinuate that, and it seemed like to me, Tamara, her and Greedy about to be locked in. They locked in. Okay, they locked and loaded. So now we see Marie and her son Jerez. They're waiting on Glenda, which is Raven's mom, the young lady that got shot in her car and murdered, and still have not gotten justice for, which is sad. And I pray for her mom, I pray for her family, and most definitely her son that has to go through and cope with this. So, justice for Raven. I pray that she do get justice because it is much well deserved. Like she did not deserve that at all, and she most definitely deserves justice. So, justice for Raven. And Glenda shows up, and they all sit around in the living room and they discuss um, Zane. I believe that's her son's name. They discuss Zane and just his well-being now without a mom, and how everybody is gonna cope with this, how they're gonna come together as a family because they are a family, and at this point they all locked in right now. They're one, so they have to come together and discuss everything, and you know just see how they're gonna cope with all of this for the better of Zane. So that was a really sweet, deep moment. It was very sentimental. My heart goes out to all of them. My heart goes out to baby Zane. My heart goes out to his father. My heart goes out to his mom. Most definitely. My heart goes out to her mom. Like they all are taking a loss right now, and it's really, really devastating. So yeah, that was a sweet moment. And at the end of it all, Jerez, he closed out the scene with prayer, and I really liked it that. I liked it that. Marie also mentioned that right now he's taking online classes in order to help out with his son around the house right now because of the devastating event that happened to Zane's mom. Now he has to take online classes to be there full time until, you know, things start to easing up, and then he can go back to campus because Marie did mention that he is going back to campus. So that's good to hear that he's still in school. He's still coping with all of this and, you know, taking care of his education at the same time. So that's good to know. And now we see Soguchi and D, her daughter's baby daddy. They all at D's baby shower, her drive-through baby shower. She having a drive-by baby shower. And I like that idea where people just pull up, give them the gift, and then they can drive off. They ain't got to stay. They can get out if they want to. Ain't nobody kicking you out. But at the end of the day, it's the option. So I like that. And her stepsisters, they all showed up for her to support her. I don't know why we didn't see them greet her, hug her. You know, I don't know why we didn't see none of them actually talking. But hey, I mean, clearly they don't seem like they really got that much of a relationship. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't ever see them talking or conversating up here. But it do seem like they are helping out for the baby shower. They are helping out. They passing out baby shower bags and this and that. So that's good. And now we see Latrice. She pull up and all green as if it's St. Patrick's Day. I had to think about what season it was for a minute when she got out the car. So, but she looked nice though. Don't get me wrong, as always. So, so Gucci offered her a drink. Now she said she don't really want to drink right now because she don't really know. She said she have missed her period. It's been over 2 months now, and she don't know if it's stress. She don't know if it's just a baby. And my question is, Latrice, why don't you know? Because, baby girl, if it's been over 2 months, I can understand if it's been about 6 weeks. And you just kind of feeling some kind of way. But it's been over 2 months. It ain't been a little over 1 month. Like, it's been, you said over 2 months when you spoke to Soguchi. Then you backdoored and told your husband that it's been 3 months. Almost 3 months. Like, yeah. So, clearly, it's been about 3 months. Let's say. It's been about 3 months, Latrice. And you have not even, you just missing your period and, oh well, I'm just gonna wait till I'm ready to find out. Right now I'm not ready to find out. Like, It's just not the mature way to do things, even if you don't want the baby. If you don't want the baby, it's honestly, if you don't want the baby, it's better to find out way ahead of time. Like on your first miss period. That way you can go ahead and do something about it. If that's what you plan on doing. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't condone in that, don't get me wrong, but if that's what you plan on doing, it's best to find out ahead of time, because if you 3 months by now, the A word that you put as an option, and I'm not talking about adoption, that's out the door. It's probably a little bit too late for that. So I don't know, but you really need to find out. You need to find out, and don't tell nobody else that it been 3 months and you don't even know. You just walking around here not even knowing. Like, no, please, that just make you sound so irresponsible. So, so Gucci, I mean not so Gucci. JJ, he pull up. He pull up in the new car that he bought for D. So he pull up with the bow on there. He's talking about, I'm trying to get down and get in there. I'm trying to get in there. To mess my bow all up. He got out the car. I like JJ. He too country, y'all. He got out the car. He started fixing the bow on top of the hood. He was like, there you go. Happy baby shower. I must have fell out laughing because I've never heard nobody say happy baby shower. I done heard congratulations. I done heard happy birthday. I done heard welcome to motherhood. I ain't never heard nobody say happy baby shower. JJ threw me all the way off. He threw me all the way off, but he is too funny. So that was sweet that he did buy a car for D. He said he wanted to, him and So Gucci both wanted to show her that, you know, they don't put her on the back burner. They, you know, she is just as well as important as the other daughters of theirs. So that was good. And so her and her baby daddy, they rode off in the sunset with no tag, no license plate at the back, okay? But I'm pretty sure they ain't going nowhere. They just probably riding up the road and back. But anyway, so now, y'all know Latrice, she's on her journey of thinking about pregnancy. And really it ain't her, it's really Cliff. But either way, everybody know that, so they let her hold JJ's niece so that she can get a feel of it and everything like that. So she rocking the baby and talking about, don't I supposed to rock the baby? And that's when she was like, the baby look like me, see? Now she wasn't lying. When they put the camera up close to that baby looked like it could be for her. She could be for her. I don't like to call my baby it. But the baby did look like she could be for her. So, she was a cute little baby too, with her shades on. That was just so jazzy and classy. I liked it. So, Latrice threw me off when she said, I could see myself doing this for about 24 minutes, but 24 hours? No, ma'am. I'm like, Latrice, either way, you don't supposed to do it for 24 hours, no way. Ain't nobody supposed to be rocking no baby for 24 hours. Like, that's not the way it's gonna go anyway. Like, if so, you're gonna have a really, really spoiled case on your hands. So, now we see Latrice and Cliff, aka Zaddy. She crawled up in bed with him, talking about how drained she is from work and everything. And honestly, girl, I can tell with the mismatched socks you got on. It looked like she was trying to hide it to the pink one. She had on the pink sock and the blue sock. But anyway, she get in bed, tell him how drained she is and everything, and how she basically haven't had a period in 3 months. So with her not being ready for a baby right now, the only two options is the A word, that's not adoption, or adoption. So Cliff was like, and then she also said, or either me and you can have a baby. And he said straight up, like either we can have, either you gonna have my baby, and we can raise the baby, or I'm gonna put you up for adoption. I said not put you up for adoption. So that made Latrice mad. She was like, "Oh, so if I feel like I don't want to have a baby with you, that means we divorcing?" And he said, "Well, if you want to make this decision by yourself, then you ain't my wife." So she was like, "Look, I'm not finna sit here and let you dictate my life. So it is what it is. I leave." And he said, "Bye." I'm like, oh my goodness. But y'all got a lot of time to be worrying about Tamara and Greedy. Y'all need to get y'all own men together with all of this here going on. Girl. So, she also asked him, like, she was like, I mean, she told him, she was like, I'm a great wife. And he was like, a good wife. She was like, a great wife. He said, no. You got a lot of things you can work on too, baby girl. So, I don't know. It seemed like to me, not only is Latrice kind of stressed and tired and probably need a little break from Cliff and all of this, he probably feel the same about her. That's the vibe I'm catching. So, where I'm at now? Yeah, she also did. I did want to mention she also had a point when she was telling him straight up, like, you feel like I can just up and have a baby. When these days people plan their pregnancies, and you might not feel that way because you was, you basically was hand down some land to build on. I had to build mine from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel Latrice 100%. I don't want nobody to get me wrong. I'm on her side with this. If you ain't ready to have no baby right now, don't. Like I said in previous reviews. Take care of your goals first. Make sure you're fully established first. Ain't nobody worrying about what that man talking about, because that man ain't gonna be rocking their baby 24. Not 24/7, because you ain't supposed to be rocking them 24/7 like I just said. But that man not gonna be rocking their baby as often as you gonna be having to rock their baby. That man ain't gonna be having to change that many damn diapers. I mean, I don't believe Cliff don't seem like the type of man that'll do all that. Like he said, he'll get somebody in the house to do it, a nanny or something. So honestly, I feel like that is a decision that he should not be trying to dictate. And I understand why she did get mad. But I hope they work that out though, without her having to just settle for whatever Cliff want to do, because girl, you got your own life to live. Anyways, so now we at Marie's opening celebration for her clinic. And she do a speech, and it was nice and everything. And she had to give acknowledgement to her soulmate, Essie, and business partner, of course. So they all put this together. They both put this together. And she gave a toast. She gave a toast for sisterhood. She gave a toast for womanhood, for Hamilton Davis hood. No, let me stop. But she gave a toast for Hamilton Davis and all. So they toasted, then that's when they all started mingling. They brought back up the security guard situation. And so Tamara had to let them know. She was like, look, I didn't have no security guard following me around. The security guard was with the station, the radio station. And they gonna make sure we straight. And I'm just like, I don't know about that, Tamara. I mean, I don't believe that a security guard at the radio station is really following you around like that and ambushing you away when you're talking to your friends. Like, these are your friends. It'd be different if it was a group of strangers that was ambushing you. Then I can understand you using that excuse. But Tamara, I'm not buying it. So I do honestly do believe that she set that up because she did not want Tasha to be talked about on her scene. Like I honestly believe that Tamara really don't want Tasha to. She ain't trying to give Tasha no praise. Period. That's why I believe that Tamara don't have. She don't really know much. Like I don't think it's much that she's trying to cover up dealing with Tasha. She probably trying to cover up some shit to save her storyline. But with Tasha, I feel like she really been dodging the whole Tasha situation the whole season, and the season is almost over. So it seemed like to me that she's been dating. I mean, not dating. Lord, I don't know what my mind is. That she's been dodging Tasha because she don't want to give her no praise. She not trying to give her no camera time. Period. That's why she got up and left at that celebration when Tasha walked in. That's just my theory. I feel like because as soon as Tasha walked in, Tamara stood up, hugged Marie, and she chunked the deuces. She got up out of there. She told the one of the producers to take their mic off of her. And that's when Tasha, she's sitting around. I guess one of the producers might have told her, say something. So she was like, oh, you can talk to everybody else about me, but you can't talk to me? And Tamara was like, no, you can talk to everybody else about me. And I'm just like, honestly, I don't think Tamara was talking about nobody talking about Tasha to nobody. So I don't know why Tasha said that, because it was Letitia doing all the damn talking. So Tamara, she had swung her scarf like a rich white lady and got the fuck up out of there. She told Tasha, she said, you are desperate and delusional. That's what's wrong with you. I was like, Tamara gonna fuck around and shake her head off. She gonna shake her head clean off her neck one day if she keep this up. Like, calm down. Dang. So she got up out of there, and me personally, I believe it was because she didn't want to give Tasha no camera time. Like she said, she didn't want Damon to be discussed when Damon's not there to take up for himself. And honestly, I cannot blame her. I cannot blame her for that. Like, Tamara is not one of my favorite people on this show, trust me. But I gotta give this episode to her whenever I, my opinion is she was not in the wrong. She was not in the wrong for, even if she did have a security guard to come escort her and greedy because she didn't want Tasha to be talked about on her scene. She wasn't wrong for that. That's just how I see it. Y'all running y'all scenes how y'all want to run it, Letitia, you and Glenn. So if she don't want Tasha to be the topic of discussion, if she don't want that to be a part of her storyline, y'all can't make her. But at this point, I don't even know. I don't know if she might be using this Tasha thing for her storyline. I don't know. Because the season almost up, and that's pretty much what's her storyline. So, that was the end of all of that. And I'm just confused. I'm just confused at this point. But we're going to see how it goes next week. I think the finale is, I think we got 2 more episodes to go. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, y'all. But for the Satima fans and the Sisters fans that's watching, we will be linking up pretty soon for that. Because Satima will be airing on the 29th of September this month. And y'all know Sisters will be here in October. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. Until then, thank y'all for watching. This is your girl Toya Telly. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great day.